Hey guys, so I just came back from Fierce Pharma. Some of you know that have been following me on some of my social media channels, and I thought I would give a quick summary of the Fierce Pharma week and what was covered in all the sessions. I attended many of the sessions, and there were a lot of themes that emerged that I kind of wrote down that I thought were important. The first is that AI needs to be integrated, but people don't know how to do it. So people all agree. There were a lot of sessions on AI, but people weren't actually sure of how to integrate it into their workflows. They understood its importance, but how it actually integrates and how they execute on it to drive strategy, they weren't sure. And actually what they showed in one of the studies was that only 36% of people polled within medical affairs actually are fluent in AI, are AI fluent, or even have good digital fluency. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And then again, I think it speaks to the need for more capability building and skills upskilling that you need for people in medical affairs. The other thing too is that medical affairs traditionally comes in late phase 2, early phase 3. Many of the speakers emphasize the importance of investing in phase 2 with it for medical affairs early on. So invest early within medical affairs. And in general, there was a lot of data that was presented to show that the earlier you invest in MSL teams or field medical teams and medical affairs in general, the better and more successful your launches are. So I thought that was really interesting. The other big theme was around study designs. Traditionally, as you guys know, the FDA looks for double-blinded, placebo-controlled trials, but it looks like now there's more openness from the health authorities in the U.S. in particular. When the FDA, they're open to accepting other types of data sources like real-world evidence, patient-reported outcomes. So not just your kind of traditional endpoints that have been traditionally used to get approval. So I thought that was a really interesting thing, and this goes along with what I've talked about before about national priority voucher and how the FDA is trying to help pharma companies get accelerated approval for certain products. So I thought that was interesting. And the last thing was around medical excellence. And when you looked at what were the priorities within medical affairs for field medical excellence, the biggest thing was impact measurement. How can we measure impact of our field-based medical teams? The second thing was cross-functional alignment. How can we align better with market access, with clinical, with commercial in general? And the last thing was around capability building. That was the lowest priority. And again, I think actually should be the other way around, because you're not going to get impact measurement. You're not going to get good cross-functional alignment if you don't have people that are highly skilled. And this is why I think